There's a moment in every generation when people look around and realize that the world they inherited is not the world they are willing to leave behind. A moment when the noise of division grows so loud it becomes impossible to ignore. A moment when hope feels fragile but still refuses to die. We're living in that moment now, and if there's one truth the early 21st century has taught us, it's this: progress has never been easy, it never arrives fully formed, it doesn't come wrapped in certainty. It requires something far more difficult: people willing to believe that doing the right thing still matters, even when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, or unpopular. Because every time humanity has taken a step forward, someone had to push, someone had to stand up when it was easier to sit down. Someone had to say, we can be better than this, and mean it. You see, the real struggle of this era isn't technology or politics or the rapidly changing world around us. The real struggle is between fear and hope, the part of us that clings to what is familiar and the part that knows we are meant for more. And yet, history shows something remarkable. It is greater than the arc of history does bend toward justice, but only when we keep pushing those turning points we admire: movements for equality, breakthroughs for peace, moments when people demanded fairness and refused to be ignored. They weren't accidents. They were the result of ordinary people choosing courage over cynicism, patience over panic, and possibility over despair. That's what leadership truly is. Not a title, not a position, but a willingness to serve something larger than yourself, to lift others up, to listen when it's difficult, and to act with integrity even when no one is watching. Progress asks us to make sacrifices. It asks us to confront uncomfortable truths. It asks us to stand in the gap between the world as it is and the world as it could be. Uh, and and sometimes it asks us to keep going long after we're tired. But here is the lesson this era keeps teaching us: is greater than progress is slow, but it is always worth fighting for. Because every time we choose compassion over cruelty, we move forward. Every time we defend the dignity of others, we move forward. Every time we look at someone different from us and still see a neighbor, we move forward. And in the end, it's not the speed of our steps that defines us, it's the fact that we never stop taking them. So if you're tired, rest. If you're discouraged, breathe. But don't lose heart. Don't give up. Don't let cynicism make you forget what hope looks like. The future still belongs to those who believe that people can change, communities can heal, and nations can rise, one choice, one act, one step at a time. The road is long. The work is hard, but we keep moving. Because somewhere out there, a generation is watching us, waiting to see if we have the courage to build the world we promised them. And we do. We always have. And if we keep pushing, if we keep believing, if we keep fighting for what's right, then one day they'll look back and say, not that we made it look easy, but that we never stopped moving forward.